And our big story at 5, two 12-year-old girls charged with trying to stab a friend to death after a sleepover. Police say they were inspired by a fictional character from the internet.
The age of these suspects and being female both lead into, and obviously the details of what happened in the investigation. This is a very disturbing investigation.
The girl who was attacked somehow survived 19 stab wounds.
Doctors said she was a millimeter away from death. Jermont Terry live at Waukesha County Courthouse with our big story at 5.
Steve, I'm standing where this 12-year-old stumbled out of the woods. Police say her friends lured her to this area and then held her down, stabbing her 19 times. They, according to police, tried to kill her. But amazingly, this little girl survived after a man on a nearby bike heard her cries for help. With her head hung and long blonde hair nearly covering her face, 12-year-old Morgan Geyser appears in court. Geyser and her friend, now co-defendant, 12-year-old Anissa Wire, aren't even teenagers, but they are charged as adults with attempted homicide.
I recognize the young age, but it's still unbelievable, I guess, if you want to put it that way. What's outlined in the criminal complaint.
The criminal complaint says Wire and Geyser plotted for months to kill their friend, another 12-year-old.
Both suspects had a fascination with a fictitious character that often posted to a website that is a collection of small stories about death and horror.
After the three woke up Saturday morning from a sleepover at Wire's house, the two acted out the horrific plan. According to this criminal complaint, the girls grabbed a kitchen knife and led their friends to this woods. Now, they had second doubts, but that didn't stop them from going through with the unthinkable act.
Once there, one suspect held the victim down, while the other suspect stabbed her 19 times in the arms, legs, and torso.
Geyser's family left the courtroom in tears, refusing to speak. When we pressed Wire's father about the crime, he offered this.
Just shocked as well by everyone else.
We have no comments at this time.
What can you tell me about your daughter? I mean, obviously in this light she's being displayed in one way. What can you tell me?
Only that we have no comments at this time.
Geyser's attorney did offer this apology to the victim's family.
Morgan's parents are very sad about what has happened. They're horrified, and our condolences to everyone.
Were there any signs that parents saw that they were disturbed?
That's a very good question, and that is being looked into. I don't have that information in front of me right now. Part of our investigation, as you guys know, is to dig into the entire lives of the victim and the suspects.
And tonight we know that Waukesha police continue to investigate as they're trying to figure out exactly what really led these little girls to think that this was okay. Obviously, we know the details of what they read in that website are part of it. As for this 12-year-old victim, she remains in stable condition at Waukesha Memorial Hospital. Amazingly and thankfully, that biker heard her cries for help because doctors say she was 1 millimeter from certain death. Reporting live in Waukesha on Big Bend Road near Riviera, Jermont Terry, today's TMJ4.
And the planning that allegedly went into this is just so stunning when we think we're talking about 12-year-old girls. Jermont, thank you very much.
As Jermont just reported, these girls apparently did this thinking it would impress a fictional character they believed was real. That character is known as the Slenderman. He appears in many works of online fiction. In this case, the girls reported learning about Slenderman on a website called Creepypasta. That is a lot of weird terms right there, but Waukesha's police chief says parents need to learn these terms.
Yeah, because knowing what your kids are doing online really is the only way to keep them safe.
Keeping our children safe is more challenging now than in years past. The internet has changed the way we live. It is full of information and wonderful sites that teach and entertain. The internet can also be full of dark and wicked things.
And we'll have much more coverage of this story coming up on Live at 6, as well as team coverage on Live at 10.